Okay? Yada samharate chayam kurmonganiva sarvashah indriyani indriyartebhyas tasya prajna pratishtita. We'll say it together. Yada samharate chayam kurmonganiva sarvashah indriyani indriyartebhya tasya prajna pratishtita. Okay. When the yogi, like the tortoise, drawing back its limbs into its own shell, withdraws all the senses from the sense object, his wisdom is fixed and he says Stita Prajna. It's a beautiful sloka for you to understand. To understand, you should know how the tortoise lives. I think again, most of us are not familiar. Now, tortoise has got the limbs that comes out of the sockets, including the head and neck. So it is in the ocean and it is swimming. All the head out, the limbs out. As soon as it comes across any obstacle, it withdraws every portion of that's out of the socket, and that closes, and its shell is very strong. No one can break it. And when the obstacle goes, it swims along. Do we get some idea behind it? We are in the ocean called samsara. So we are supposed to be like tortoise. Right? And if you have the sense organs, you have the mind. The mind guides you, sense organs take up that way. So with that you are swimming. But when an obstacle comes, two things, Shama, Dama needed. Shama is control over your mind. That means you withdraw. Why is it withdrawing? Because it is contemplating in its mind a thought before action. The action is, it is danger. It is danger for me. So I will withdraw. And when that danger is gone, which the Buddhi says, it brings the mind out. So that is Shama. Then Dhamma. It could fight with the limbs. But it says no, without using the Buddhi and the mind, I am no good. So I withdraw the mind. So Brahmana is to be having that Shama and Dhamma control the mind and control the senses. Now, we have got temptation. Millions and millions of temptation. So, the temptations in course of time becomes actions. And that is with the stored vasanas. And if you can control the temptation, you are that much greater. And the temptation are in the mind, in the form of vasanas. Therefore, Shama is extremely important. Going one step further, the vasanas in there, I have said before, if at a Brahmana, at a higher level, what should he be doing? All the thought imprints, he should discard those that are not sattvic. Keep only that are sattvic. And then he should discard I know everything. Right. That I am Amsha of Parabrahman. So that each thought thinking of Parabrahman, Parabrahman, Parabrahman. So when the whole pot has got only Parabrahman, Parabrahman, Parabrahman bubbles, that is called as Brahmakara Vritti. Vritti is your thought actions, how your mind is thinking. If all the thoughts are only on one of Parabrahman, that is Brahmakara Vritti. So Brahmana is the one who is supposed to reach the highest perfection of Brahmakara Vritti. Then with that you are able to meditate on the Supreme. And it's the first quality for a Brahmana. Next quality is Dhamma. Dhamma is controlling the sense organs. Right? And again deviate from the path again. How many of you are familiar with the word Manoratha? Mind is a Ratha. Isn't it? Manoratha. So that is Gitopadesham scene. You can see the chariot. So our mind is a Manoratha. What is that we are doing in the chariot? We are going in the battle of life. It is a battle. You are not going there immediately. Every step you are taking is a battle. So you are going in the battle. And in that battle, who is that is conducting the actions? I am doing the actions. That is me. So I have got all my weapons of action. I hold my weapons of action and go along. And what do I do with the weapons of action and move along? I have to have the horses to take me. And the horses are sense organs. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. We just give the 4 for the name. So with either a Kama I go forward, with a Krodha I go forward, with a Lobha I go forward, or a Moha I go forward. And if I am doing that, then I am unable to control any of those 4. So I fall a prey to them and they drop me in the ditch. But on the other hand, if I use my intelligence, then I can control them. So I am 2. I am intelligence, I am me. So me continues to do the work, my intelligence guides me what to do. And that intelligence is Krishna. Krishna sitting in the front, holding on to your Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha and says, this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong, this is right. And by doing so, what do we need in that one? You should have the knowledge. So in the middle, suddenly while going in the battle of life, Arjuna says, I can't go. So Krishna gives jnana. So karma needs jnana. And in this particular scene, we have Hanuman in the top. Isn't it? So that Hanuman in the top means bhakti. So you should have bhakti to conduct your actions according to jnana. And then in the chariot there are 2 wheels. You are not alone any time. There is somebody along with you. You, your family. Me, my parents. Me, my husband. Me, my children. So there is always one more person with me. You are never alone in this world. So with a 1 wheel, it will not go. You should have 2. And by doing so, controlling the Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, you are able to reach. So that is Manoratha. Controlling the sense organs with their impulses for senses, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. So Brahmana should be very agile in knowing how to get the chariot going. And what does he do? Whenever, remember in the Matsyavatara, the king had all the different species in the boat. Isn't it? Yes. So similarly, the Brahmana should take others with him. Take him to the other shore. I want moksha, I will do what I want, is not Brahmana. Brahmana's duty is to get others to reach the same abode. If needed, he will come back and take them again. That's the purpose. Next one is tapas. Now, we all understand what tapas is. Can somebody tell me what is tapas?
Austerity.
Yes, what is austerity?
Giving up unwanted things.
Giving up unwanted things. Okay, go on. Come up with whatever you got. Let me think. We all use the word tapas.
Meditation.
Meditation on God, fine.
Dedication. Yeah.
Right? Okay. Come on. You're coming nearer, but now I'll tell you now what it is. Tapas is an act of purification.
Tapascharya.
Yeah, act of purification. Purification of the mind, purification of the actions, purification of speech. Mano Vakaya. Because with these three we go in the world. With our mind we go in the world, with our speech we go in the world, with actions we go in the world. So we have
instruments.
Yeah. So by purifying these three, we are conducting tapas. So wanting God is a step towards tapas. But wanting God is not tapas. Example, Ravana, he was wanting Shiva. Why? For his rajasic nature. So for that he was willing to stay 1,000 years doing the tapas and get Shiva. Because whatever action you do which is good, you get a result. That's what happened. So Ravana got the result. But that was not a tapas. No, but it's not called as tapas. Tapas is only an act of purification. It's an act towards achieving something. Your achieving something has to be only purification.
Control till he got the result.
Yeah. No, but you should have a control over anger, greed, lust, and all these tamasic qualities. You should come out of lethargy. Because all of these make the mind impure. So to make the mind pure, you have to move from tamasic to rajasic to sattvic, and from sattvic to shuddha sattva, highest purification. And you have to fill that with peace. And if you do that only, tapas should have duties of different ashramas. We have brahmacharya ashrama, grihastha ashrama, vanaprastha ashrama, and sannyasa ashrama. So each one of that has to be a tapas. So it's a tapas for nearly 100 years of our life. You can't have even one day break from the tapas. Because every day you collect impurity. Every day you have to do the meditation and realize what impurities you have got. And try to get the medicine to clear that impurity. So that tapas is how I use my body or employ my body to be a servant of God.